V delivery for the Eglinton Crosstown and the Waterloo Ion was, of course, brushed off. Since then, it's become clear this government has completely dropped the ball on vital LRT projects, leaving commuters waiting for the train. There were indications last year that Bombardier was struggling to deliver on the Metrolinx contract for 182 LRVs, followed by a series of warning flags government failed to heed. Today, we learned the Premier's finally opened her eyes to alternatives, allowing competitors for the Finch West LRT to include vehicle procurement in their bids, vehicles that were to be delivered by Bombardier. Waterloo's LRT launch is only a year away, and now we have an 11th-hour bid opening to replace trains that we've already paid for. Will the Premier tell us why she's failed to ensure her $770 million train deal will actually put trains on the tracks?
Another boondock.
Thank you.
Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to respond to this on behalf of the Minister of Transportation. I can tell you that it's not the Premier or it's not the government that makes these decisions. It's Metrolinx, and it's part of their process as they go through and procure this work. So we respect their process. We respect what they're doing. At the same time, we recognize that Bombardier is a company that employs thousands of Ontarians here in this province. Bombardier is a company as well that has done very well by this province and done very well by this country. It competes globally. It's a global company. It's one that has had challenges of late, but, Mr. Speaker, we're quite confident they'll continue to resolve those challenges and continue to be a globally competitive company in the future. I would think that the member opposite would not want to downgrade the importance of Bombardier in our economy.
Answer.
At the same time, we respect what Metrolinx is doing and the process they're going through to ensure they get best value for the people of this province.
Thank you.
Well, back to the Premier. It's important that this government provides critical oversight for such a large infrastructure project here in the province. In fact, it was the Liberal government that negotiated the terms, and now delays are running right through the entire $770 million 182-car deal. The testing vehicle for the Eglinton Crosstown light rail line was supposed to arrive back in 2014. Then it was spring of 2015, and today we wonder if it's ever coming. In Waterloo, there's growing concern that when the operator GrandLink is ready to launch and meet its contractual obligations, there will be no trains on the track. Speaker, once the track is laid, the clock soon starts ticking on contracted operational costs. What commitment can the Premier provide to ensure that Waterloo residents who've already paid $92 million through the Metrolinx contract won't also be paying for a train service with no trains in the station?
Stranded at the station. Stranded at the station.
Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I mean, let me respond to that by comparing our commitment to the commitment of the party opposite. We are committed to building public transit. We're making the challenging decisions, including broadening the ownership of Hydro One, to invest in these very important projects. Your leader and your party are nowhere when it comes to infrastructure investments. You're running and hiding on the opportunity to create more revenues to put into infrastructure. We're investing $160 billion over the next 12 years in infrastructure with absolutely no support from your party whatsoever. So everything we're doing, Mr. Speaker, we're doing because of the important decisions that we're making. We would like a little support from the members opposite rather than trying to criticize every little detail along the way.
We're too late.